What's up, everyone? What's happening? Okay, so Trump recently came out and said that he is planning on dumping the detainees, the illegal aliens we have in our facilities, into the sanctuary cities because we are overloaded with them and we don't know what to do with them. The Democrats block him and the GOP on every issue. They one time they want us to let everyone in, and they say, well, don't just let everyone in, but you have to vet them properly and you have to speed up the process, and they're just so they contradict themselves on the solution to the border. They won't give him the funding to build a wall. They will block him on any measures that he wants to take to secure the border. They're saying it's not a crisis. They're saying it's only a few people coming in a day. They're just all over the place with excuses and with ideas on dealing with the situation. So Trump recently said, you know what, we're going to dump them all. The tens of thousands, if not, it's like well over 100,000 people, if not even more than that they're going to dump into sanctuary cities and let the cities take care of them. And now all of a sudden that's a problem. They don't want that right now. It's like, no. You can't do that. You're only doing that because, it's political. This is a political stunt from you, Trump. It's like, well, Democrats, you're nothing but a political stunt. Everything you do is a political stunt. Everything you do is to block Trump and to block the Republicans. You don't really give a shit about those people that are coming in here. You're just using them as a weapon. You're weaponizing the brown people, the same people that you're calling us a racist over because we're saying that they're illegals and we don't want illegals coming to the country for various reasons. You're calling us a racist and a xenophobe and a bigot and all these words you're throwing at us. And now when Trump's like, you know what? We'll give them all to you and you guys handle them. And it's like, no, you can't do that. Like, why this sudden change of heart? It's amazing. So we all know that Hollywood is full of these virtuous, holier than thou people who get paid a lot of money to sing or to act like they're someone else. And, these are the people in their infinite wisdom look down on us and point fingers at us and tell us how to be better people. So let's see what some of them have to say. Now, Cher recently tweeted out some stuff. I pulled this article out of the New York Daily News that I constantly follow on Facebook, and I like to comment and get like conversations going. Pretty much it's me versus like dozens of people who just verbally attack me for not falling in line with the Democratic way of thinking, and I just argue with all these people, and I can't let shit go, so I argue with them and tooth the nail. So I saw this. And the article was like, Cher finally agrees with Trump on something, and it's like, and then when you read the article, it was like they weren't saying like, we should let them in, and it was like, no, yes, she finally agrees with him something. Now all of a sudden, they have like a turn of heart now where they're starting to turn around on the immigration thing. Really, they're backpedaling and they want to sweep this under the rug because their hypocrisy is showing. So I commented on it and no one responded to it, and it was a very low comment thread. The liberal lunatics did not want to comment much on this one. They wanted to just let it go. It was mainly people like me that was pointing out the hypocrisy. Usually their comment threads are just loaded with these crackpot liberals that all know better than us and just talk about what shitty people we are and how terrible Republicans are and conservatives are. And now they were just virtually quiet on this one. They just want this one to disappear. So let's go to what the tweet was. It was two tweets, one from 2017 and one from recently, a few days ago. Let's see what Cher and her infinite wisdom has to say. So back in 2017, excuse the glitches, I still haven't fixed the glitches on this. Cher says, she tweeted, "Those who can must take a dreamer into their home and protect them. I'm ready to do this, and others in my business will do the same. Sanctuary." And that was what she tweeted in 2017 when she was under the impression that these detainees and the illegals coming in are not going to be allowed in. Now, once she's told that they should be dumped into her city, now the change of heart. All of a sudden, I understand helping struggling immigrants, but my city, Los Angeles, isn't taking care of its own. What about the 50,000+, I'm guessing the American flag means Americans, citizens who live on the streets, people who live below poverty line and hungry? If my state can't take care of its own, many are vets, how can it take care of others? Why the change of heart, Cher? Why all of a sudden? And that's because you realize that they're about to get dumped into your city. What? You couldn't get another gardener. You couldn't hire another gardener, Cher. You couldn't get another pool boy. You couldn't get, you already have Juan and Felipe. You couldn't get like Jose now. You couldn't get another pool boy or something like that. You couldn't hire another woman to make tacos for you. Now, why not? In 2017, you wanted to take them in, right? Of course you wanted to take them in when they were being blocked, when we didn't want them here. Now we're like, you know what? We'll just dump them all in your city and you can have them. That's like, oh, no. We don't really need them. We don't really want them. We just wanted to say we wanted them just to look good, to look virtuous, to look down on you, to point fingers at you and say that, you're a racist and a bigot. See, the Democrats, they're using brown people as a weapon against us, that they're weaponizing these people. If these people happen to be brown, it doesn't matter. They're illegals. That's the problem. You're illegal. You're not allowed into the country because you're illegally entering the country. You have to come in here through legal means. So that's the issue that the Republicans have. But the Democrats are like, no, the issue that the Democrats have is anything against Republicans. They just have to be against Republicans. They have to be against Trump, and they have to weaponize, use anything as a weapon. So they've been using race, sexuality, and gender, the holy trinity of arguments for the left. They've been using that as a weapon against us. This is what they use as a weapon against the cisgender, straight, white male, patriarchal Christian, right? We're going to use race, gender, sexuality. We're going to call you a bigot, a homophobe, a xenophobe, a Islamophobe, a transphobe, a racist, a sexist, and on and on and on and on. They even make up you're an ableist and you're this and that and an ageist, and they just keep coming up with new isms and phobias to throw at us, right? Constantly weaponizing all of these things against us, right? Because that's what the party stands on. They're just there to point fingers and call us a Nazi and a white supremacist and an alt-right and a white nationalist. These are all words that have been around for a long time, and it wasn't a big issue a few years ago. Now all you hear constantly coming from the left is white nationalist and white supremacy and Nazi. You just keep hearing it over and over and over again to the point that it just lost its weight in gold. We don't give a shit no more. Nobody cares anymore. So, now here's the opportunity for them to show how virtuous they are, and they don't want it. They stood on their soapbox pointing fingers at us, saying about how we should let these people in and how virtuous they are for advocating for people of color and for brown people, and how racist we are. We're racist. You're so racist. You don't want them in their country. And it's like, okay, you know what? We'll let them in. We're going to release them all into your cities, and you take care of them, right? And you show us how it's done. You show us the plan and the ideas that you have, and you handle the situation since you want them so much. And now they're like, no, you can't do that. That's not a good idea because we have a lot of people here we have to take care of. Okay, so what do? Should we leave them at the southern border in facilities that are overran and we just physically can't take care of them? We just need to spend more money and build bigger facilities and do more. So in other words, they're going to just keep coming in. Our facilities will keep becoming overloaded and crowded. We'll have to just keep building more and more and more and more and more facilities for them. So these people are just moving from Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras, and they're moving up to the border and just moving into a facility on U.S. soil. That's all they're doing. And it's growing larger and larger and larger every day. So what is the plan? What is the solution? Border control. Have border control so they can't come in. You want to move to the border? Then move to the border, but you're going to live on that side of the border, not this side. And that's it. That's just going to be your new home, that side of the border, and we're not going to let you in. That's why we want the wall. That's why we want better security measures so they can't come in. What is the solution? There's no solution from the left. The left has been using brown people, illegal aliens, verbally as a weapon against us, and now it's backfiring on them, and they don't know what to do. Now, like I said, I saw this on the Daily News. I commented. I didn't get many people commenting back. They just, they don't know what to say about this. They don't know the solution. They kind of know that they've been called out pretty hard on this one, right? And they're in a very awkward position now. They're like, damn it, you know what I mean? We know we don't need them here. We've been saying that this is a sanctuary city and we'll take care of them and we should let them in. But now when he's calling our bluff, we don't know what to do because we really don't want them here. We don't want those people here. We just wanted to say we wanted them here so we can look good and we can call you a racist. Now when you're giving them to us, we're like, we don't really want them. You know what I mean? It's like running around saying how much you save animals, but you don't even have a pet. It's like, okay, well, why don't you take this dog in and take care of it? And you're like, I don't really want a dog. I just wanted to say I wanted one, but I don't really want one. That's really what this is. It's just virtue signaling from the left. It's, they want to walk around with this badge on saying that they're white knighting for people of color, for brown people, for illegals. You're white knighting for them until it's time to actually step up. You want to talk about taking care of the homeless, but yet you won't take a homeless person into your home, right? You want to talk about taking care of the illegals, but you don't want them in your cities right now. You don't want more of them in your cities, right? It's just more hypocrisy from the left. It's showing a once again. I mean, this is just another example, another classic example of how the Democrats truly are the bigots in all of this. We're not. They've been claiming we are a lot of things that they are. You notice that they haven't gone after the Virginia governor as hard, or Justin Fairfax. I don't remember if he's the attorney general in Virginia, or if he's the deputy governor. I always confuse him with those two positions. But he's accused of like raping two different women, and they're not going after him about that. They're very silent on that, and we all know why. We know the hypocrisy. They're only virtuous and knights, protecting everyone and fighting for the cause, for race, gender, sexuality, on paper. They're only verbally that, right? It's just something that they like to stand and pretend to be for something, but they're not really for it. They're not really against anything, for anything. It's just what they say in order to make us look bad and make themselves feel good, and then try to grab power. It's a power grab. We all see this by now. The only ones who don't see it is the Democrats. So, which believe it or not, a lot of them are walking away from that side. You have a lot of movements, the hashtag walk away movement. You have the Blexit movement, which is the black exit of the Democrats. You have the Jexit, which is the Jewish exit of the Democrats, which I don't think is very popular, but it's there. And you have a lot of people walking away from the Democrats. They're starting to realize them for what they're worth. So hopefully many more. At this point, I can't believe there's this many people who still vote Democrat and don't see the hypocrisy and see the bullshit on their side. Anyway, tell me what your thoughts are. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you on the next video.